Brothers, this is Dr. Phil Chavez of the Men's Academy. February 7th is the feast of Blessed Pope Pius Ix. In 1792, he was born Giovanni Ferretti of 9 children in Senigallia, Italy. It's a city directly east of Florence in the northern province of Ancona. Now, he became the longest reigning pope in history, only after St. Peter, from 1846 to 1878, a period of nearly 32 years. Now, he is known affectionately by the Italians as Pio Nono, Pius IX. Reverence for his long papacy is given unknowingly by countless individuals every day in St. Peter's Basilica in Vatican City. There sits there an ancient statue of St. Peter, which pilgrims venerate by kissing the foot out of respect for Peter's office. And about 15 feet above sits the monument of Pius IX. Now, when young Giovanni contracted epilepsy, this deterred his acceptance into the papal noble guard. He had a soldier's aspiration. With caution by his superiors, he studied theology at the Roman seminary, and during this period, his epilepsy disappeared. This aspiring trooper was ordained a priest on April 10, 1819, and only 8 years later, this young man became a bishop and was raised the Pontificate in 1846. Now, among his accomplishments, in 1854, this pope defined the dogma of the Immaculate Conception of the Blessed Virgin Mary, and later he convened the First Vatican Council in 1869, which decreed papal infallibility. And interestingly, he was the last pope to be sovereign of the Papal States, which fell completely into Italian nationalist armies by 1870 under the ruler Victor Emmanuel. With few exceptions, all church property in Rome and the local vicinity was seized and incorporated into the Kingdom of Italy. The reign of Pio Nono was filled with menacing strategies of several political and military leaders. Waves of anti-Catholic persecution included acts of violence and murder of priests and religious. In the Revolution of 1848, the Quirinal Palace, which at that time was the residence of Pius IX, was attacked. His secretary, Monsignor Palma, was shot dead, and the pontiff narrowly escaped. After 1870 invasion of Rome, Pope Pius IX decided to be buried among the poor, so he chose the basement of the Basilica of San Lorenzo in the east side of Rome. A few days after Pius IX passed, on February 7, 1878, to prevent an attack, his mortal remains were transferred to San Lorenzo secretly late at night in a simple hearse flanked by guards. Upon reaching the Sant'Angelo Bridge, the caravan was attacked by 300 to 400 Freemasons and other combatants who aimed to seize the pontiff's body and cast it into the Tiber River. The attackers were overcome, yet the incident caused several wounded. John Paul II beatified Pius IX on September 3rd in the year 2000, and he said this of his predecessor: "He was much loved, but also hated and slandered." Blessed Pius IX, pray for us. And brothers, God be with you.